Okay, shall we start? So what should I say? Shall I start with I hope you people are reading well? Or shall I start saying that I hope you people have enjoyed a lot after the exam and now have started reading? What should I say? Okay, I hope my screen is visible to everyone. All right. So the NEET PG exam is over, and I know that after any exam, some people are very happy. Some people do not know how to react. Some people are not in the best of their mood because they feel that they did not utilize their time well, or they probably utilized their time well, but they could not perform to the best of the expectation. All right. I have a very simple philosophy in the life, and the philosophy is that don't stop till the time what you have got what you wanted. It's as simple as that. Till the time, whatever that you have wanted for your life, if you are not getting it, you should not stop. Another important point that I have always believed in the life is that everything happens twice, once in the mind and the second in real life. So till the time your mind starts believing that you are doing this particular time, it will not happen in the real life. So let your mind knows that yes, this is what you want desperately. And if you want it desperately, then it is bound to happen. If not today, then tomorrow. And I still remember there was a very old interview of Shah Rukh Khan where he said that every day in the morning, I say myself that I am the best, I am the best, I am the best. And people feel that I am arrogant, but I am not arrogant. It is basically because till the time I will not tell it to myself that I am the best, I will not become good or better. So, I mean, that is, I always believe that whatever that has happened, um, we should not stick to that. Rather, we should focus on that how we can make our life further better as the time goes. All right. So first of all, now first let's talk about how our exam went. I am not taking your opinion. I'm just telling you, I'm dividing it into different groups. There will be some of the students who have performed pretty well in the exam, and they are quite content with the score or with the result that they are expecting at this stage of time. And then some of them must be scoring really well. So that means your preparation was up to the mark and you utilized your preparation pretty well. So guys, you are the perfect people to prepare for 2 more months to give your best shot in the INICET exam, because your preparation is already up to the mark. If you're going to push yourself more from a peripheral institute, you will be in a central institute, and nothing can compare the feeling of being into a central institute. There will be some students who performed the exam, but they have not checked the exam. They do not know how they performed in the exam. You are the perfect person to prepare for the INICET exam, because why are you wasting your time? You do not know how your result will be. After the result, if you will start thinking, probably it will be too late. If you will push yourself for some more time, then you might enter into a central institute. Group number 3. There are people who have not performed very well in the NEET exam, and they are disappointed that what have they done. I feel that you are the perfect person to prepare for the INICET exam. The reason is very simple, that you don't have an option. You know that you are not getting a good rank in the exam, and you cannot stop till the time you get what you want. So the net result is, till the time your result is not coming, you do not have a reason to stop. You will have to read. The only person who can stop and should not read at this point of time who is the one whose aim was only qualifying the NEET exam, and they have performed enough that they know that they are qualifying the exam. This is the only group of the student whom I will recommend that now don't read for the INICET exam, because that means because you have got your manzil. आपको आपकी मंजिल मिल गई है, which is the best thing that can happen. Otherwise, for every other student, you should read for the INICET exam. Now, if you ask me INICET exam, trust me guys, it is much easier to crack the INICET exam than the NEET exam. because the things that are asked in the INICET exam are straightforward. Everybody knows that what is being asked in the exam. So if I just tell you, the exam date is 7th May 2023. So you have around 2 months for your preparation. And to be more precise, if I say not 2 months, then 8 weeks for your preparation. And major areas to be covered in the INICET exam are last 4 to 5 year previous year topic, quick revision of all 19 subject, and simulate examination atmosphere by writing GT. These are the 3 things that are needed to crack the exam. That's all. Nothing else is needed in the next 2 months. These are the 3 things that are needed. So what we're going to do is, we started slightly, I prepared it slightly late, but now today we are at 12th of March. So we can start from 12th or 13th of March. We have 8 weeks. So first, sit today and decide that what do you want to read. You have to revise and cover the subject at least twice. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide 8 weeks into 5 weeks and 3 weeks. That means first reading, I'm going to do it in the 5 weeks. And the second reading, I'm going to do it in the 3 weeks. So 5 weeks means 35 days. All right, 35 days. A standard way of dividing the subjects is this. And commonly, which we do for the NEET exam also, the ultra short subject, medium subject, and long subject. And ultra short, you've got skin anesthesia, radio psyche, FM, ortho. Though we are seeing that in the NEET, they are no longer remaining the short subject. As you see, the number of questions that are being asked from the radio are as good as the number of questions that are asked in the anatomy. But that's a standard convention. Short ENT, opthal, pediatric, physio, biochem, and micro. Again, biochem this year was not a short subject. Medium, anatomy, patho, pharma, PSM, and long, medicine, surgery, and OBG. And that's a way of we describe in NEET exam. But this is different in INICET. If you ask me, INICET first and second year subjects forms the key. So you have to pay more attention to the first and the second year subject. Now, before I go forward, I will say that there are 2, 3 different, everybody reads in a different way. So first group of the student is they want to read their own. So those who want to read their own, I am giving you a basic schedule that the number of days you need to give to a particular subject. And that probably will be very, very helpful for you. In 35 days, you can divide them into like this, that anatomy, physio, biochem, patho, pharma, micro, which are your preclinical and the paraclinical subjects, try to give 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 2 these days. And skin anesthesia, radio psyche, ortho, and FM combined 3 days should be given to them. And that will make 18 days to cover these subjects. ENT and ophthalmology give 1.5 day, and PSM 2 days. That will make 5 days for your third year. And medicine, surgery, and OBG give 4 days each to these subjects. That will make 12 days. So 12 plus 5, 17 plus 18, 35 days. So this is for those students who just need a breakup of the days that they should give to an each subject. In this, the first thing that you have to do is last to 4-5 year previous year topics. Please, subject-wise, quickly cover all the anatomy that is asked in the last 4-5 year, all the physiology that is asked in the 4-5 year, all the pathology that is asked in 4-5 years, and so on. If you want to add first aid in your preparation, that will be icing on the cake. And that you can do. And every 15th day, try to write a GT. Try to write a GT on every 15th day. Try to create a simulation atmosphere. This is the simplest advice that I can give you. Do not get disturbed by whatever result that is coming. You might have performed pretty well in the result. You might not have performed, but for the next slightly less than 2 months, try to read to the best of your efforts. Okay. So before I go forward, now I will take your doubts, your opinions on this, as we always do in the auto program. Yes, over to you. Any specific challenges that you are facing? How much first aid should be added in the first and the second year? Actually, there is nothing called as compulsory. Time people ask me, is first aid compulsory or not? So please remember, nothing is compulsory. Now, there are the things which makes your life slightly more easy. See, what happens in a first aid is basically because it is focused on the first and the second year subject, and we know that the first and the second year subject forms the key. Sometimes it is more like that a concentrated material is provided at one place, and there are chances that you can get a direct question from that area. Okay, so that is how it is an advantage. Yes, Manali?
Sir, first I have not read before, so how to start with it? The book is very, I mean, it's so distilled that it's difficult to get hold of it and get
So then
used to
leave
it.
it. Then leave it, bache. I mean, as I told you now, that it is not mandatory. The first thing that is mandatory is the last 4 to 5 year topics. I know a lot of people who have not covered first aid and still they have come out with the flying colors in the exam, in the top 10 rank, in the top 20 rank, top 30 rank also. So there's something which is called as mandatory. The only thing that is mandatory in the INICET exam preparation is the last 4 to 5 year topics. You have to be very, very thorough with those topics. That's all. Nothing else is mandatory. If you
And
think
sir,
that it's a very, very cumbersome book, ignore it. Simple.
oh, and sir, the INICET TND that DBMC has declared now, how to utilize that?
But we're going to talk about it in a while. है
Okay,
ना? We
sir.
will be
Thank
talking about
you.
it. Yes.
Okay, thank
Okay.
you. Thank
तो ये Neha has asked a very, very logical question and a very important question. Sir, I know I should not say this, but there is a constant feeling in my mind that in INICET for a good branch, you need a rank at least in first 500. How to believe after need that? Sir, I might score a top rank in the INICET for that. Yeah. So that's a very, very logical, and I will say that's a very true and honest doubt. And that is correct. And that is why I often say this to the student is please identify that where are you right now. Let us say that somebody is unable to qualify in the NEET exam this time. है ना? अभी आपने एग्जाम दिया और आपको लग रहा है आप क्वालिफाई नहीं कर पा रहे हो. Then the real thing that should come to your mind is that's okay. Whatever that has went, कोई बात नहीं. मैं 2 महीने नहीं, मैं अगले 7 से 8 महीने ढंग से पढ़ते हो. Let me work very, very hard for the next 7 to 8 months. Let me not do a half-cooked preparation for the 2 months. That is absolutely correct, बच्चे. But if you are scoring, आपको लग रहा है कि आपने की preparation तो बहुत अच्छी थी, but something went wrong in the NEET exam. Your day was not very, very good. You knew, but you are unable to perform well. Your state of mind was not good and you spoiled the exam. You were not in the best of your health, or everything went well, but you scored 500 marks, 450 marks, and you know that you will not be getting anything. Those are the time when you think that you can push yourself very, very hard for the next 2 months. Somebody scoring an absolute marks of 100, 150, for that matter, 200, 250, they are unable to even qualify the NEET exam this time. So rather than focusing on the INICET exam in the mid-year, it's a good idea to straight away focus for the next year exam, and they have much more chance to get a decent rank in the next year exam. So that's absolutely correct, Bache. Yes, Shaq.
गुड मॉर्निंग सर.
गुड मॉर्निंग.
सर ये अब यूट्यूब में नया आ रहा है ना सर, भाटिया डीबीएमसीए का प्रीवियस टॉपिक्स का इनिशिएट किया हुआ सर. लाइक प्रीवियसली वन शॉट सीरीज है ना सर, वैसा ही जब आ रहा है ना, कैसा उसको कैसा हम प्रिपरेशन इंक्लूड करना सर. अब टू द पॉइंट बुक भी मेरे पास है. अब यूट्यूब के भी कैसा कैसा इंक्लूड करना सर.
But the ideal scenario that somebody should do is that they should quickly watch. If they have already watched the one-shot revision videos, then they should quickly do it in a 2x speed. If they have not watched it before, they should do it single. That will give them a feeling that they have covered the subject. Along with that, they should quickly do the previous year AIMS questions from any previous year book available. If they want to do the DBMCI book, they can do the 2-point book. They have to make sure that from 2018 to 2020 are the minimum number of MCQ topics that they have to cover. Then they have to write a test. For the students, as we are talking now, since everybody is asking, so I will just share a schedule with you. Those who wants to write the test on a subject base, we have created this small schedule for them. This is a new fast track, broadly fast track TND kind of program. The idea was to give them a schedule so that they can remain on track. So which will start from 13th of March and will go up to the 16th of April. And the subject has been divided and the topics have been divided. So you have almost daily test. 9 to 10, you will be having a test, and from 10 o'clock, you will be having a discussion. Please remember, it will not be a live discussion. It will be a pre-recorded discussion, but the students will get a complete schedule so that they can stay on track. And if you people want, we can club this with a 15-minute morning discussion with you that how to read that particular subject for the next 35 days. And I can try on this, but I'm not committing it at this point. I will just see my schedule, because I have to check that how I have to do it for the next year NEET PG exam, and I cannot take 2 sessions. So I will just see to it, but we can try on that. So this is a normal fast track TND from 13th of March to the 16th of April. So if you have a DBMCI student, you need not to worry. Just don't think about the schedule. Just see this particular schedule, and along with this particular schedule, keep on reading the subject. That's all. That's the only thing that you need.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. But the exam will be in the 1 session or 2 session. That is, I don't think is the point of worry for you at this point. The only point of worry at this point has to be that how I can make my preparation best. That's all. बच्चे भाटिया TND ज्वाइन करना है नहीं करना है, that's your personal choice completely. I have told you that what you will be getting in that. If you can follow your schedule, I have already given you the schedule, how you should break the subject into your own. If you think that you will not be able to read on your own and you want a constant schedule with you and a discussion of those particular topics, the TND program will be very, very useful for you. Okay. But one point that I want to say to everybody is that please make this rule for your life, that do not crib on the things that have already gone. You have already performed in the NEET, whether you perform good, whether you perform bad, your result has already been sealed. You cannot change that particular result. Now focus on what you should do now to make your life better. Every effort of your day should be on this, that how you can make your life better. There is no point keep thinking on why you did bad on that. Analyze it, why you did bad, and what you can do to improve it further is something that should always do. But do not spoil your life. Just keep on thinking that what went wrong. For a lot of time, I am telling you, I will not pick up 2 to 3% of the people. There are always some unfortunate incidences that have always happened in the exam, but 95% of the time, if you could not perform well in the NEET, the reason is internal. The reason is internal preparation, and you know those reasons pretty well. Lot of people are messaging me in the last few days. I will not name any of them. कि sir, honestly speaking, मेरा मन ही नहीं करा पढ़ने का. बच्चे इस बात का कोई excuse नहीं है. There is no excuse of this particular part that why you did not feel like reading. Because if you did not feel like reading, what is a guarantee? No matter कौन पढ़ा रहा है आपको, मैं आपको पूरा पेपर भी बता दूंगा, आपका पेपर करने का मन ही नहीं करा, तो भी क्या करोगे? पढ़ना, मैंने आपको बोला, कोई भी स्टूडेंट के लिए सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट चीज एक ही है कि आपको पढ़ना पड़ेगा. You will have to read. You can leave rest everything on us. But पढ़ना तो आप ही को पड़ेगा ना. So this statement has no excuse कि sir, I am not feeling. If you are not feeling like reading, that means your dream is not close to you. है ना? Everything happens twice. The first thing is not happening in your brain that you want to crack the exam. If you don't want to crack the exam in your brain, how you will be able to crack the exam in the real life? Everything happens first in the brain and then in the real life. Always remember this. So first, please be very, very sure in your brain that yes, you want to do it so that it happens in the real life in the near future. That's all. Okay, so that's all from my side. If you have a concern, anything, just let me know. Otherwise, we will stop. Karan?
Hello, good morning, sir.
Yes, good morning, bache.
सर PYQs क्वेश्चन करने का क्या अप्रोच रखना चाहिए? लाइक शुड वी जस्ट सॉल्व द क्वेश्चंस, और जैसे PYQs की वीडियोस भी आती है, वी शुड फॉलो दैट?
देखो, वीडियोस का एक एडवांटेज क्या होता है, जब आप लॉट ऑफ टाइम व्हेन यू आर रीडिंग फ्रॉम द टेक्स्ट ना, यू आर अनेबल टू ग्रास्प दैट टॉपिक, बट व्हेन
Yes.
यू see it from the video, the teacher make the content slightly simplified for you, and that is the time when you feel that you are able to retain it better. ठीक है, but
Yes.
the big challenge with the videos is it takes more time than the text. जो
Yes.
काम आप टेक्स्ट पे 30 मिनट्स में कर सकते हो, वीडियो पे वो 1.5 hour लगेगा.
Yes,
So
sir.
you have to do pick and try to
Okay.
read it at this time. If you ask me, try to read it from the text. If you are unable to do it from the text, do it from the videos. ये जो मैं TND प्रोग्राम की बात कर रहा हूँ, the whole idea of this TND program is this only, कि जो important टॉपिक्स हैं जो फ्रीक्वेंटली INICET में आते हैं, उनको क्रक्स करके आपको वीडियो के फॉर्म में दे दिया जाए, ताकि आपका टाइम भी बहुत ज्यादा ना लगे, और यू शुड बी एबल टू डू इट. बट इफ यू कैन रीड इट फ्रॉम द बुक, नथिंग कैन बी बेटर देन दैट. बच्चे,
Thank you so much, sir.
विवेक,
गुड मॉर्निंग सर.
गुड मॉर्निंग.
सर लास्ट टाइम INICET में मेरा रैंक 2000 आया था, तो जो सिंपल क्वेश्चन थे वो तो मैं आंसर कर पा रहा था, लेकिन जो कुछ ट्रिकी क्वेश्चन होते हैं, जो न्यू टाइप के क्वेश्चन होते हैं, उनमें प्रॉब्लम हो रही थी और थोड़ा टाइम मैनेजमेंट का प्रॉब्लम हुआ था. तो उसको टैकल करने के लिए अभी क्या करना चाहिए?
अच्छा, टाइम मैनेजमेंट के प्रॉब्लम को टैकल करने के लिए यू हैव टू राइट द सिमुलेशन एग्जाम. ट्राई कि आप एम्स से पहले, INICET से पहले कम से कम 3 से 4 सिमुलेशन एग्जाम अपने आप को एग्जामिनेशन एटमॉस्फेयर सिमुलेट करके दे दो. 1, ठीक है. द सेकंड इज जो ट्रिकी क्वेश्चंस है, अगर आपने प्रीवियस ईयर टॉपिक्स की थ्योरी को डेप्थ में पढ़ा हुआ है, देन यू विल बी एबल टू टेक आउट दोस ट्रिकी क्वेश्चंस.
सर जो न्यू क्वेश्चन आते हैं उनमें प्रॉब्लम होती है. जो
न्यू आएंगे थोड़े बहुत, डोंट बॉदर. देयर विल नॉट बी टू मेनी न्यू क्वेश्चंस. 10 to 15 न्यू क्वेश्चंस विल बी देयर. दैट्स ओके. राइट नाउ वी डू नॉट हैव दैट मच टाइम दैट वी विल फोकस ऑन दोस न्यू क्वेश्चंस. रूल क्या कहता है? ऐसा कोई भी टॉपिक जो हमने एग्जाम में पढ़ा हुआ है वो हम गलत नहीं करेंगे. अगर ऐसा कोई भी टॉपिक जो एग्जाम में आया जो हमने नहीं पढ़ा हुआ, उसके बारे में बॉदर नहीं करेंगे. दैट्स ऑल, है ना. दैट्स द सिंपलेस्ट प्रिंसिपल फॉर योर प्रिपरेशन.
थैंक यू.
Okay. All right, guys. So take care. Do let me know on the Telegram group if I can help you out in any form. But those are the broad strategies for the INICET at my end. Okay. Take care.